Thanks for joining us. Follow us on social media and read our blog posts for more visa and immigration tips. Post-study options. How to get a Bulgaria work visa after your studies. In this video, find out what your options are as an EU, EEA, or Swiss citizen, or a non-EU citizen, for staying in Bulgaria after your studies. For post-study options worldwide, like the USA, Australia, Canada, or the rest of Europe, check out our post-study playlist. Now let's explore your options in Bulgaria. Bulgaria is located in southeast of Europe and is bordered by Serbia, North Macedonia, Romania, Greece, Turkey, and the Black Sea. From the stunning coastline, breathtaking countryside, to the centuries-old buildings, there are plenty of things to see and do while staying in Bulgaria. Bulgaria has been part of the European Union since 2007, and the country is open to international students who decide to come to Bulgaria to stay and work in the country after completing their studies in one of the many local universities. The freedom to move and work to another EU country without a work permit is a right for EU and EEA citizens. Thus EU, EEA students who wish to stay in the country do not need additional permits, as long as you have registered your residence in Bulgaria. However, students from countries outside of the EU require a work permit in order to work in Bulgaria. As an international student outside of the EU, you can work part-time, but only for a maximum of 20 hours a week with your student permit. If you wish to stay and live in Bulgaria after your studies, then you need to obtain a work permit, then switch to another residence permit to legally live in the country. Work permit. Once you have found a job, your future employer needs to submit the work permit application to the National Employment Agency on your behalf. In order to do this, your future employer must prove it's impossible to hire Bulgarian, EU, EEA nationals for the position you want. Your work permit is only valid for you in the given company and position, so if you change employer, then you need to apply for another work permit. You can then apply for an extended residence permit. Startup visa. After completing your studies, you may also start your own business, instead of looking for employment. With a startup visa, you and your family will be eligible for residence permit in Bulgaria for a year, and can be renewed annually. After 5 years of residence in Bulgaria, you will be eligible for a permanent residence. Extended residence permit. Before the expiration of your student permit, you should be able to switch to extended residence permit. This permit is valid for a year and can be renewed annually. The extended residence permit can be viewed as a step toward permanent residence. Once you have legally lived in Bulgaria for 5 consecutive years, you and your family members are able to apply for permanent settlement. EU Blue Card. You must be a highly skilled non-EU professional to be eligible for this work and residence permit, and should have at least 1 year contract, as well as meet the salary requirement. The EU Blue Card is valid for the duration of the work contract plus 3 months, but not more than 4 years, and is renewable if there are grounds for its reissue. You can change your employer during the first 2 years of your employment, only after a written permission of the Bulgarian Employment Agency. Permanent Residence Permit. Permanent residence permit is granted if you have resided legally and uninterruptedly in Bulgaria for 5 years, prior to submission of the application for granting of long-term residence permit. The application should be submitted no later than 2 months before the expiration date of the existing permit. Holders of a permanent residence permit are entitled the same rights and obligations that come with Bulgarian citizenship, except those which are explicitly forbidden, such as participating in the political process by registering and voting. The permanent residence permit is one of the key requirements for obtaining Bulgarian citizenship. Naturalized citizenship. Naturalization is the process by which Bulgarian citizenship is issued, if you meet the requirements, provided you have been granted a permanent residence permit within the last 5 years, have enough funds to be financially self-sufficient, have no criminal record, and can prove proficiency in the Bulgarian language. Are you ready to make the move to Bulgaria? Tell us in the comments section below. I can help with your visa application to the United States, the UK, and other countries. If you need help with a US visa, a UK visa, or visa to Europe, including help with appointment booking obligations, I can help. For more information and advice on US immigration, UK immigration law, and US visa applications, or if you need any help or assistance, please reach out to your visa coordinator at IAM. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.